Now, where are we going?
So, as you heard a few milliseconds ago,
Yes.
Kwalimwa is eagerly keen to talk about Mr. Nani.
Robinho.
Amefanya nini?
Robinho, by the way, good player. He had a very fantastic career.
Never got to the heights he should have got to.
Nah. Played for Manchester City, went to Real Madrid, and then went to AC Milan before he returned back to Brazil. He made his name at Santos. Akiwa AC Milan, he was accused of rape. Kesi kaendelea, akatoka AC Milan, akarudi Brazil. Hiyo kesi kaendelea, he was found guilty of rape. That was in 2021. The incident happened in 2013 in Milan. Actually, it's gang rape.
Sure.
He's been using... So he was supposed to be extradited?
Extradited, yes.
Apelekwe Italy. But he went to local courts in Brazil and managed to have the case prolonged. He said, I can't go back to Italy. I'm a Brazilian.
Yeah, also Brazil doesn't have extradition...
arrangement.
Arrangement
with Italy.
Yeah.
Yes. But he's now eventually lost the case in a Brazilian court. And so he's going to jail for 9 years.
The Italians said, okay, you can't extradite him, but he can serve huko. He can serve at home.
Issue yangu ni before now I tell you my take. Kweli, okay, because I saw a story in the Daily Mail, an English publication, of police going to pick him to take him to jail.
Yes.
I think it should be 2 days ago at night. But now, is there a way the Italians can counter-check he's actually in jail, or they trust the Brazilian government to enforce that order?
No, I would assume they would trust the government to could confirm the guy is in jail.
Because also I suspect there's been a lot of pressure behind the scenes.
Yes.
For him to be arrested and charged in Brazil. Yeah. So that one I'm certain it has to happen, because obviously it's, of course, we're not being told other things. I'm sure the Italians wanted proof, because the prosecution, I'm sure they're dealing with the prosecution in Italy, because I'm sure it's the same way arrangement of the local prosecutor huko in Italy. I'm sure they coordinated with the prosecutor in Brazil, so they must have proof that he's been incarcerated.
Yeah.
So I'm certain.
And I also think it's simple. We are not even, we just want you Ekwajela. We are just transferring the sentence to talk to like a pal. I think it's just a sad way for his career, and what is it with Robinho, Alves?
I was heading there. He's like the 5th Brazilian to get himself in this kind of trouble. As you said, Alves is now out. He appealed the 4-year sentence. He was found guilty of rape by a Spanish court, so he was starting to serve his jail sentence, but he's appealed and paid 1 million euros. So he's out, pending now the fresh case, because he's appealed that. After that, I think there's Hulk. There's the guy at Man United for sexual harassment.
Anthony.
The case is still ongoing. And then there's Ronaldinho ended up in jail, not for rape, but for passport-related issues. There's something about the just last generation of Brazilian players getting themselves into trouble, man. And rape, of course, is the extreme one.
I don't know. I just wonder,
you just
because
don't have
this
to
is my assumption. When you are of his stature, you are spoiled for choice.
True.
Like you are you are the star. Like you are the super duper superstar.
Yeah.
You are like people are. We see girls fainting when they see musicians, when they see footballers. You know, the other day, did you see Naomi Osaka when she met a fan when she was finishing a game, and the boy just was literally makaratasi. Like the boy he was holding her doll, and he didn't know whether to move forward or to move backward. You get. So you have that kind of attention as a superstar. How do you end up in this situation?
Yeah. How would you even explain your case to your loved ones? Because, they have to support you. I saw the Alves case, man. The family used to come to court every day to support you, to media scrutiny. How do you explain your side of the story? I know he told court it was consensual. But at the end of the day, when you're convicted, because I read somewhere as well, his wife filed for divorce upon conviction.
I just feel like it, and look, it's such a heinous crime.
True.
Like it's such a heinous crime. Unforgivable. Like gang rape,
man. for
Like
Robinho.
you're
I agree
Robinho.
with you with Robinho. That's
Like you're
not supposed to be
Robinho,
happening.
man. Like you went to City when City was City. Like you,
Let me tell you,
you played for Santos.
You know, the thing is, Wokabi, it also boils down to a culture issue. Because if you look at these players, they felt like, because of course you're superstars, and even they're coming from a country that, Brazil has a very unique culture. They're very, I don't know, I can explain. They're very social. Let me put it that way. In terms of the way they do their things. Of course, you watched how they normally do the carnival. For somebody who is a bit reserved, somebody who is a bit, I don't know, I can say, a bit conservative. I think that's the word I want to use. You'll go there in the carnival and you're seeing people in very interesting outfits, if you know what I mean. So, and then there's a lot of interesting things that happen as well, but it's always consensual. That's the thing that has to be very to clarify. It must be consensual. But now for them, you find also it's a personality thing as well. You as an individual, because you're charged as an individual. Some of them, they feel like a level of entitlement because of who you are, the brand that you represent, the brand that you are, rather not the brand that you represent, but who you are. So there's a level of entitlement because what they're accused of is heinous, as you said, Wokabi. It's terrible. It's horrible. Because as much as you've been charged, people rarely know what happens to some of these women because their lives are ruined. Some of them, they have to go through therapy. It's horrible.
It's like he says, it's unforgivable.
It is unforgivable. I agree.
It's completely unforgivable. This is not those things where we debate and Kwalimwa says this often. He says, listen, if it's proven in a court of law, my friend, no.
There's very little we can do.
No, it's you even just as a human being, even just as a man, even just as a person. Why? And then you're Robinho, man. I feel like when you are a superstar of a particular level.
Mimi hivi tuna pesa kidogo ya nation niko na options. Mimi. Na hivi pesa kidogo mnanilipa hapo wewe James na Bernard. Na niko na options.